Recently, District 51 switched to a new math curriculum that's a lot different than the way many of us learned when we were in school. And for some parents, it's not adding up at home. 11 News anchor Glenn Mills goes back to school to offer mom and dad some help with homework. It's an 11 News special report you'll only see here right now.
When it's time to help the kids with their math homework these days, it can feel more like helping them learn a foreign language. That's because there's a new way they are learning their times tables. The district says the change was factored in after in-depth research on both state and national standards. This program was selected with the goal of getting more students interested in math by helping them understand it better and to get all schools on the same page.
Every district school was allowed to adopt whatever program that they wanted for their students, but we have a very high mobility rate in District 51, so we found that that wasn't serving our students very well as they move about the district.
But the switch has been a challenging equation for both parents and teachers.
Anything you teach for the first time is always a challenge, but this is teaching new ways of doing things that you've done all your life in a different way.
Todd Bishop has been teaching for 14 years, and just like the parents of his students, he learned to multiply by using the traditional U.S. algorithm and had to adjust to the new conceptual algorithm.
It is a new way of learning.
But after some problem solving, Mr. Bishop sees the benefit it offers to the students. He says it helps children understand how the numbers work together by breaking them down into more manageable groups. Perhaps you've noticed your child breaking down numbers by using a box. That box is known as an array. Mr. Bishop shows us how it works compared to the traditional method of multiplying 85 by 23.
We use the new way of this curriculum teaches. We would do an expanded notation on them. When we'd go 80 plus 5, we'd take these numbers apart. And then 20 plus 3. And what we'd do is we'd put them into an array. So we'd take the 80 and 5 and the 20 and 3. Then we'd multiply these together. So we'd have 1,600. Then we'd have 240, and then 115.
Once the array is filled in, you take the four numbers, add them up, and you get the answer, 1,955.
Instead of just going through a pattern and all of a sudden magically coming up with the answer in the traditional algorithm, they actually see how the numbers are working together.
Once students get the new theory down, then they are taught the traditional shortcut we are more familiar with. And Bishop says the two add up to equal knowledge that can keep students at the head of the class and hopefully build more math-minded generations in the future. In Grand Junction, Glenn Mills, KKCO 11 News.
The district's website is full of resources for parents to help their students succeed. It has parent brochures, student math handbooks that explain the new theory, and other helpful homework tips. For a link, head over to our always free web channel, NBC11news.com, and click on this special report.